Alrighty, guys. Welcome back. Pumping out content. This is the second team that I have built tonight. It is now approaching midnight. Yeah. SNS. Team battle once again. This time it is team preview, sorry. Not team battle. This time we are going to be previewing the team that I have built for my battle against IshaN, which is going to be my first bonus battle that I do over here. So as you can see, Harry and IshaN, yeah. This has been interesting because, again, IshaN has a really threatening team with some really good offensive Pokemon that get supported really well. Obviously, Baxcalibur and Ninetales Alola are a tremendous core to have. Thankfully, IshaN doesn't have any snow cloak. Is that the Slush Rush? That's the one. Doesn't have any Slush Rush Pokemon, so I don't have to worry about being outsped in the hail. Unfortunately, what I do have to worry about is Aurora Veil and setup, and IshaN has plenty of that. Obviously, Baxcalibur, like I mentioned, Volcarona is one. I need to be careful of a Moongus coming in and setting up spores. Overquill with its ability to Terra into a flying ghost or water, getting rid of its ground weakness like that, and being able to set up spikes, intimidating. I can also Swift Swim if anything wants to set up rain for any particular reason. I guess Thunderous can. It'll be really interesting to see what IshaN chooses to do here. But coming into this battle, I was a little concerned about what I could do. And then one Pokemon in particular stood out to me. And that Pokemon was Lycanroc Dusk. Especially with Swords Dance and Tough Claws. So I've actually decided to go with a max attack, max speed, jolly natured Lycanroc Dusk here. With Accelerock, Swords Dance, Psychic Fangs, Close Combat. Psychic Fangs is there just in case they get an Aurora Veil up, because if I quickly do my calcs over on this side really quickly, let's just quickly import my set into the calcs and run it with Alola Ninetales, with a standard Alola Ninetales set. If I can find it. My goodness, I'm terrible at doing this. So, yeah, Accelerock definitely doesn't kill. Not even close, unfortunately. This is obviously with snow set up, so it gets the snow defense, and then it gets the Aurora Veil when that goes up. We don't even do 20% with an Accelerock. Without the Aurora Veil, we do quite a bit more damage. However, there's no way that Alola Ninetales can kill me, and obviously this is with max HP. If there's no HP investment, then I do 46 to 55 before the Aurora Veil comes up. And I can set up a Swords Dance, obviously +2 Swords Dance. Even with the Aurora Veil up, it does a whole bunch of damage, and obviously I can get a free Psychic Fang. So like I said, there's nothing that the Alola Ninetales can actually do. And the Psychic Fangs not only breaks the Aurora Veil, but it gives me a safe move to click if I'm predicting the Great Tusk to come in. Obviously, I can be intimidated by the Overquill, but I don't really see that being too much of an issue all that often, because obviously Close Combat is there, and I believe that even a +1 Accelerock into Close Combat would kill the Overquill. And if he's gonna just keep, if I go max defense here, yeah, Close Combat +1 Accelerock gets pretty damn close to killing. In fact, it might just kill outright, which is super interesting. It's super cool that I'm able to do that. That's obviously max HP. If it's not not max defense, actually, that's with some speed investment into it. I'd assume max defense will just be able to live that, but that's okay. We will take the damage that we can get. I've actually calculated that wrong. I haven't ticked the Intimidate box. With the Intimidate box, it doesn't actually kill. Oh no, it does actually. Hold on. If I do that and then I do that, yeah, it does. Okay, cool. So I did calculate right the first time. Yeah, it should be a really cool mod. This is something I'm really interested in though, because Volcarona, I think, is a really good Pokemon coming into this matchup. Obviously, one Quiver Dance and he could sweep my entire team. And I think IshaN knows that the only Pokemon he has to worry about is Heatran. I've decided to bring Mirror Herb Heatran, and I've just brought up the Discord for no particular reason. I've decided to bring Mirror Herb Heatran just in case I can catch out on either just in case I can catch out on that Quiver Dance there. And I'm obviously running Magma Storm, Flash Cannon, Earth Power, and Rock Slide. Now I'm thinking, even right now, I'm thinking to myself, I can swap this Earth Power out for maybe a Flame Charge, because there's not really a lot that can punish me going for the Flame Charge. In fact, that's what I'm going to do. Straight up, I'm just going to go with that. And then I might add a little bit more attack investment into myself, just simply because I think I don't need the HP here. And this will guarantee a one-hit KO with Rock Slide, which is nice. Or it should do. It should guarantee the one-hit KO. Anyway, now that we've sorted that out, that's going to be the set that I run for my Heatran. Should be able to come in Oko, Volcarona. Should be able to deal with both, with pretty much everything else. Once a Flame Charge is set up, I think it will be able to outspeed everything, especially once it's got the boost from Volcarona, or even Baxcalibur. If I can come in on a Baxcalibur Dragon Dance, it wouldn't be ideal. Obviously, I wouldn't be able to live in Earthquake, but it'd be pretty cool. Speaking of pretty cool, Espeon. This is just the standard Espeon set. I used this in week 1. Choice specs: Terra Psychic, Weather Ball, Dazzling Gleam, Shadow Ball. Brr. Weather Ball just there for a little bit more coverage in case I need the ice coverage. But realistically, I shouldn't. The only thing that comes in and walls me at all on this team is Overkill and Murkrow. Overkill would need to be packing Crunch to do any damage to me. And I still do a boatload of damage to it. In fact, if I do my calc very quickly, just to get my points across, bang, bang. Let's go. Espeon here to a max HP, max defense. Dazzling Gleam still does 49 to 58%. He has to be running Crunch to be able to kill. I was thinking of going Terra Fairy once again, and being able to click Dazzling Gleam with Terra Fairy would do 74 or 75 to 87%. And again, there's not many swap-ins that IshaN has on his team for that. But the ability to come in on the Amoonguss was probably more what I needed at the moment, at that current time as well, just in case I needed to 1v1 it. Frostlass coming off of the bench. So these are all the returning people. These are all the returners. These are staples for our team at the moment. Frostlass is going to be coming off the bench here. Obviously, the ability to taunt is really good. I have Spikes and Aurora Veil, so I can make use of the hail that IshaN is going to be setting up, as well as taunting it. I am one base speed faster than Alolan Ninetales. So I will be able to get a taunt off on it to stop it setting up Aurora Veil, set up my own Aurora Veil, and set up Spikes as well. I was originally trying to run Snowcloak, but it's banned in OU, so fuck me, I guess. But it's pretty cool to be able to use Frostlass. I haven't used Frostlass since Gen 6, so it's going to be a really interesting Pokemon to be able to get to use, and I don't think there's going to be many opportunities that I get to use it. I think this is probably my best chance to give it a go. I've gone with max speed and max special attack here. Timid nature. I was going to go with max HP, but I just didn't see the need to if I was going to run Focus Sash. Sandy Shocks, another bench warmer coming off. I've gone with Life Orb, Sandy Shocks. There really isn't much else to say other than IshaN struggles to swap into this. It is essentially just free Volt switches for days. I get to keep a whole bunch of my momentum through Sandy Shocks on any unfavorable matchups. It is very, very good. One thing that I will struggle with this battle, just in general, is to deal with is Great Tusk. Really, the only Pokemon that I can use to beat that is Tornadus, and I guess Azumarill. I could choice band Azumarill or something like that. But Tornadus struggled way too much in this to really get anything going, especially with Bax and Alolan Ninetales. I'd be forced to go in and I'd have to click Hurricane and do damage every time. And that would always allow either a free switch into Empoleon or a free switch into like a Lycanroc or something like that. Something I didn't really want to deal with, especially not the Empoleon coming in for free. Obviously, I could U-turn out, but I decided that I didn't really want to be playing that game. So instead, Sandy Shocks was where I landed with that. Volt switching around is going to be really useful, especially because, like I said, nothing really takes Terra Psychic from Espeon at all. And nothing wants to fight. Nothing wants to let Lycanroc set up. So these two Pokemon are the key, and Heatran is a key if I can get him set up with the Mirror Herb. Last but not least, we have Alolan Muck. Given that we have the safety goggles item here, you can very much tell what the goal of Alolan Muck is at the moment. It is come in on Amoonguss. Obviously, they might not bring Amoonguss. It is a strong possibility. Obviously, Heatran, it doesn't really like Heatran, doesn't like Torn, but it does like to come in against my Lycanroc. It does like to come in against Azumarill. It can come in against Sandy Shocks, can come in against Torterra, so Gerda as well, it can come in against, and Gerda will be a threat later on in this season, don't you worry, friends. I think it's too valuable to not bring to this battle. I think the Regenerator for it is just going to slow down my momentum a lot, and that's what IshaN should be banking on. Alolan Muck allows me to gain some of that momentum back. It's an easy swap in to Spore with the safety goggles on, free knockoffs, free substitute, free gunk shot, free drain punch. Whatever I need to do, realistically, I can do. My strategy, like I said, is to just get as many kills with Espeon, Lycanroc as I can. Get some momentum going. If I can get hazards down, then get hazards down when I get the chance to. Because they will be big, especially wearing down this Baxcalibur, not allowing the swap-ins as much. If I can knock off heavy-duty boots from the Volcarona, that would be crucial as well. But without further ado, I'm going to leave this team prep video here. And I will see you all after I battle IshaN with this team, and hopefully everything goes well. Bye.